Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Catio Chat this morning. I'm going to make my way out to the kitchen and see if we have any kitties. All right. Ooh, there's Bear. Here he goes. Miss Muffy. Now, I know Luna's in the bathroom. Where's the weather kitty? Oh, there he is. Good boy, look. You want to go out? You look like you were sleeping on that mat. There goes Loki. Out onto the cold catio. It's 13 degrees right now, Celsius this morning, which is fairly cool. I guess I won't be standing out here too long. So here's the catio. It's nice and bright this morning. You can see the ceiling goes right across. And it's all screened in so the kitties can't get out. And they've got an outhouse and a couple of beds there to sleep on. Little cabin, and the best part is we have chairs out here. We can sit with the kitties. Yeah, that's the catio, and it's cold out here. All right, let's get back inside. There's Mr. Bear. Let's see, who else have we got? Should be a Miss Muffy. Here's Miss Muffy. Luna, I happen to know, is in the sink in the bathroom. Whoop, there she is, all done. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 kitties. 1, 2, 3, and the other one's outside. This one wants his chair. There you go, Bear. What a good boy. There's Bear on the table. That's where he likes to be in the morning. Well, I overslept a little tiny bit. It's 20 to 5 already. So I'm not even going to get my Catio Chat loaded on until about 5:30. It takes about an hour to get it all done and uploaded. Right, Lou? Here's Miss Luna. She is sniffing the floor. Morning, Lou. Where's your face? Must be something. Oh, Luna tasted a scent. Yes, she did. Yeah, they have a way of tasting things through their mouths. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, but that's what they're doing when they have that funny look on their face and their mouth is agape. Yeah, let's move the chair, Bear. There you go. You can scoot across safely if you want to. And any minute, he's going to go. Oh, there goes Luna. Here he goes there. Okay. Now, I, at this moment, am chasing away a sneeze. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes when I sneeze a lot. And I'm just hoping I don't have to sneeze. Because I sneeze a lot when I sneeze. The doctor said my nose works great. Well, Luna, do you want to go out? Well, I kind of doubt it. It's a little cold. There. You can go out if you like. Loki's right on the other side of the door. That would be enough to stop her from going out. Loki likes to tease Luna on the catio. Yeah, I guess she's not going out. Now we're going to move this big fluffy chair out of the way so I can see Loki's face. And there's our beautiful Luna. Luna has a bit of a reputation. She's been pretty good lately, I must say. Yeah. She considers herself the mainecoon boss and chief dish inspector. So Luna has boss written all over her. She does. Yeah. And so does Miss Muffy. Oh my goodness. What you doing, Bear? You sniffing something too? There's our Bear on the table. What you doing? Hi. You want a pet? There's a nice pet. What a cutie pie. With his nice not free hairstyle. Not a not to be found anywheres. Oh, Bear, that's so nice for you. And Bear has been so much more playful. Really, since he got his hair cut, so you know he's feeling good. He's always been super playful, but hasn't been so much lately. And I think he was probably quite uncomfortable, poor little guy. We aren't going to let that happen again. Here he goes. Yeah, Bear might have to have his hair cut every now and then. It's going to take a while to grow that back in, but it will come back. And it will cause us difficulties. There's Miss Muffy. So Miss Muffy is our smallest kitty and our oldest kitty. She's 26 years old. And still a going concern. There she is. She's like, well, Luna's 11, so Miss Muffy is more than twice her age. Miss Muffy has seniority. She sure does. Yeah, she deserves a lot of respect from the other kitties. Right, Bear? She sure does. And Loki, he's still outside, I believe. Yes, so I'm going to just go over here and turn the coffee pot on. Because I need a coffee at this hour of the day. We need 8 cups of water. There we go. There's Miss Muffy's mug. So we have some mugs in a little store on my channel. There's 4 mugs with the paintings that I did of them. And then there's also a birthday mug for Miss Muffy, if you're interested in a mug. Now that's quite a posture. Whoops, hi Lou. Luna's gonna pick. She likes to pick in the morning. Here she goes, picking on my anti-fatigue mat. It's starting to look quite fatigued, actually, the mat. With Luna daily picking on it. Right, Lou? So Luna's our talker. Yes, she is. But she's not going to do much probably this morning. She likes to talk in the bathroom, you know, where her sink is and her tap. Right, Lou? Alrighty. Where are all the kitties? There's a little one. So this is what I do every day. I get up with the kitties around 4:30 in the morning and start my day with them. There's no better way starting your day with a kitty. Whole bunch of kitty kisses and stuff. Miss Muffy, are you okay? Whoop, here she goes. Miss Muffy's doing all right though for an extremely old cat. I've seen some extremely old cats and she's got a lot still going for her. She's very mobile and she loves to go outdoors still. So we go outdoors every day, don't we, Miss Muffy? We go outdoors for little walks, little excursions, and I go out with her most of the time. She does go out on her own sometimes, but she only just lays around the house on the porch step or in a bush. And she wears a little air tag. She doesn't have it on right now because I take it off in the afternoon when she comes in for the night. We take her collar off, give her a break from it. When she goes outdoors, she wears it. Yeah, it helps us find her in the yard, actually. Doesn't help us find her any further than that, but we were thinking in case Miss Muffy decided to, well, cats sort of, they'll go off and hide if it's time to die. So we thought if she did that in our yard somewhere with that air tag on, we would be able to find her. Yes, we would. So it's really only good for that. Right, Miss Muffy? Yeah. Luna's right in your way, isn't she? You can walk around her. There you go. Let's walk around, Luna. There. That was a big walk around. Luna, you're a big girl. So Luna, yeah, she just turned 11. So she's up there, getting up there in the seniorhood, aren't you, Miss Lou? That's all right, because kitties in this house live a long, long time. So Luna will be here for many, many more years. Some people say it's the magical water fountain. That's why our kitties live so long. Yeah, it could be that magical water fountain. Miss Muffy's always dipping into the magical water fountain. Are you a little bit too close? Yeah. You don't have to sit right on top of Miss Muffy or Luna. You just have to keep her in your sights. Right? Yeah. We keep Luna in our sights. There she is. She can even put fear in you with that stare. Yes, she can. There's our Miss Luna. Oh, and Bear. And Bear's still up here. Bear is our 9-year-old. Classic silver. I see you looking at my hand. He's our 9-year-old classic silver polydactyl mainecoon cat. That's our Bear. And he's got extra toe beams. Don't you, buddy? And a pink little belly. Yes, I do. Yeah, let's have another one. I just love to touch it. And before, Bear would never let you touch his sides or anything like that because it felt really uncomfortable. But now he's feeling super comfortable. He's become playful again like he always was before. And it's just so awesome to see him feeling so much better. And there's our girls. Hi. So I went over to my mom's yesterday to do her lawn with her lawn tractor, and I couldn't get it started. Good eye Lou. It's had a fuel issue for a while, and I think it is my fault. But we're trying to clear the fuel system of some debris. I left some old gasoline in the tractor last year or the year before, and it kind of deteriorated the rubber gaskets and O-rings and things, and so all that mess went through the fuel system. So we've been all this time trying to fix the fuel system and clear it of all this debris, buying different filters and stuff. And so anyways, I went over to do her lawn, and I couldn't get the tractor going because of this issue. So I couldn't get her lawn done yesterday, could I, Miss Muffy? But nobody has much for lawns here anyways. They're all just brown and dead because we haven't had rain since June, have we, Miss Luna? No, so everybody's lawn is dead. Yeah. So I was going to mow, and then my mom said, well, don't even worry about it because it's just dead. So I might not get the last mowing in, and it's not going to matter because she doesn't care if we get it done or not. It's just a bunch of dead grass and weeds, but that's what everybody's lawn looks like here now because we've had so little rain. Yeah, and still none in sight. And that big old wildfire is still out of control near us. It's 8,500 hectares. Oh, you look like you need a pet. Yeah, there's a big, giant, out of control wildfire about an hour from us. So it's kind of a concern. But I'm sure they'll get it under control soon, I hope. It's so large is the problem, and our weather is the problem. We haven't had any rain at all to help the situation. No, we haven't, Rio. So we still got that going on. Now let's go over here. I'll show you my painting. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I'm just correcting something actually. That tree there at the top. this one isn't supposed to go right to the top, so I've got to get rid of that tree trunk, or part of it anyways. So I'm just teaching myself how to paint, so try not to be too critical. And I haven't done any detail yet of any kind, so it's just what it is right now. And yeah, I've had an interest in painting and just trying it out. So far I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's nice to have a hobby. I really like to have a hobby. I've always done some kind of hobby. Well, let's go look. I'll show you a couple pieces that I did. Alright, so I did this one. This is someone else's design, of course. It's not my design, but this is a rug hooking. And I did this for a while because my mom has always done rug hooking, and I'll show you what it looks like up close. So you have one little tiny piece of wool and you pull it through a hole, and that's what you do. And it takes quite a while, but you get a rug out of it after a while. And yes, that rug is on the wall. It's supposed to be on the floor. And let me see, I did another one here too, and again, this one is not my design. It's just a bunch of birch trees. But they make a nice piece of art when they're finished. And you even dye the wool, sort of like painting. When you want to make certain colors or blend or anything, you can dye the wool, the colors that you want. Can't you bear? Yeah. My great-grandmother used to be a rug hooker, but they didn't have much to work with back then. No, they didn't. They didn't have nice wool strips. They just had old t-shirts and old pieces of clothing they would cut up, and they'd make rugs out of them that way. But nowadays you can buy lots of nice wool to do it. Well, let me see where our Loki is. He can't be out here still, is he? Let me see. Where's our Loki? Maybe I let him in and don't remember. Nope, there he is. Hi, Loki. I guess Loki was ready to come in. You might as well. We're going to have a little treat here soon. Yeah. There goes our Loki. Sometimes we don't get to see much of Loki. We'll just see if he goes. No, there he is. Good boy, Loki. We'll get a little look at Loki here. Here he is. Loki had a big haircut too, but he's a head of bear, so his is growing in again. Hi, Luna. Oh, hi. How you doing? Are you almost ready for your snack? Oh, there goes Loki. Are you almost ready? I think you are. What a cute girl. Yes, you are. We gotta try to see Loki for a minute or two, though, before we... Well, look at Loki. He's a weather kitty, that's for sure. Go back out, Loki. All right. Again. Or maybe he doesn't want to. I'm not sure. Yeah, usually when they sit by the door, they want to go out, but you might as well stay in, Loki. We're going to have a... Oh, there he goes. There he is. Loki's a hard one to get a good look at. Hello. Hey, Loki. There he is. Hi. Good boy. Well, you can stay out or you can come in, but we're going to have a treat. So you'll probably want to come in. All right. Well, I'm thinking, since we've seen everyone's fit as a fiddle, we're going to wrap this up and call it Catio Chat for today. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Right, Lou?